Hello, hello, and welcome to the Collins on the Rocks podcast. I'm your host, Auntie Collins, and with me this week, we have the lovely Greg Cherry here on the show. Hi, Greg.
Hello. I'm glad to be on the show. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
I know it's been a long time coming. I probably need to get my ass in gear and do more things. But hi, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm not
Happy
doing
Thursday.
too bad. Happy Thursday. Busy day today. I went to work, went to the chiropractor, picked up something for this. Busy day. Lots to do.
You're very brave for going to the chiropractor because I've seen those videos.
It's not like the hammer and stuff like that. So, which, by the way, I would love to do just experience it once.
Any chiropractors out there? Get in touch with Greg.
But it's one of those things where going to the chiropractor is just such a relieving feeling because I don't exactly have the most comfortable bed, but and only going to the chiropractor once a month is just a relief for a little bit. And then I'm like, a month later, I feel like I'm 60. Brutal.
My chiropractor, when I ended my little bit of wrestling, they were like, "Hey, do you know you have bulging discs?" It's like,
oh,
cool. Thank you so much. And they're like, "Wow." And it's mostly because I have a large chest, but that's not what we're here for. But it's like, "Oh, do you know you have back problems?" I'm like, every day of my life. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't have that problem, but
$50,000 surgery. Hello.
Oh boy.
I know. That's probably an over-exaggeration, but this is not the surgery show. This is the Collins on the Rocks podcast, and I've asked you to bring a drink. I am very interested to hear what drink you've brought. It says a lot about you, what you will bring to a happy hour.
So it's probably a bad idea for me to be drinking caffeine this late at night, but I brought a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Blackberry because, diabetes, and some Pinnacle whipped vodka that I've combined in this cup.
Classic.
Now, mind you, I drink maybe once every couple of years. The last drink I had was on a vacation last year, and it was moonshine. Now, if you don't drink a ton, moonshine is quite a lot.
Yeah. To go from nothing to moonshine, that's like falling yourself out of a, very rock and hard place kind of thing, right?
It's going from 0 to 60 into a wall. It's just ridiculous.
It's like, what is those cartoons where they where whoever is running away, Roadrunner or Bugs Bunny or whatever, they draw the tunnel on the rock face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then whoever is chasing them smacks right into the rock, thinking.
Yep, that's moonshine
I don't know.
In a nutshell.
Yeah. It's so funny. A lot of Collins on the Rocks actually started in the place that you live, because I was a bartender living in Pittsburgh at a place that no longer exists because a lot of things don't really exist after 2020, unfortunately. But I was bartending at a bar in Shadyside. We were just talking about Shadyside. And because it's like Shadyside is in between all little colleges there, and there's a younger audience. But the place that's no longer there was called Stacked. So it started out as a burger place where they had specialty burgers, and it's stacked because it's you can stack anything on top of a quarter beef patty or whatever. But after 9 p.m. it turned into a club because they had an upstairs, and there are cocktail girls and all the things, but they always had to have a bartender who could carry the kegs up from the ground floor.
Yeah.
So that was my fun experience. Because right next to it was the old Starbucks. They've since moved the Starbucks to now where the Banana Republic used to be.
Mhm.
Because Banana Republic left the city side. Off of, is that Walnut Street? I can't remember. But
Sounds about right.
yeah, all that to say, I made myself a mudslide for tonight, mostly because I've been craving going to Applebee's. I don't know if Applebee's is like a, thing where I think it's a thing where you are, right? Or is that
Yeah,
fake?
I have some interesting Applebee's stories. Well, I guess interesting is a stretch considering it's what kind of good stories do you have at a restaurant? Empty restaurant, empty restaurant sitting there for 2.5 hours, and that's lots of
Honestly,
fun stuff there.
that was my first serving job was Applebee's when I was a fresh baby 18-year-old working at Applebee's. And I love happy hour. I do not like working happy hour. 'Cause people would come in and be like, "Is it happy hour yet? Is it half price apps?" And it's like it's 8:45. You can sit at the table for 15 minutes while I scream in the walk-in.
Restaurant jobs are something I never had the desire to do when I was younger.
Well, I took an aptitude test and it told me that I would be a bar manager. Oh, but Greg, you're here on the channel. I'm so glad that I finally got you on here. I think the last time I was on your channel and I was cracking an egg on my head. And to my demise, you asked me to get strawberry syrup, and to this day, I still cannot find strawberry syrup.
That feels like you would think it would be a staple in like Walmart or something.
Oh, I haven't even checked Walmart. I don't really grocery shop at Walmart just because city there's not that many.
Right.
But yeah, I always, when I'm going down the syrup aisle, I always think of how I had to because I lost the game, and I had to put strawberry syrup on my face. So go over to Greg Cherry's channel. You can find that and a whole bunch of other things. But I invited you on here to talk about some wrestling things, some not wrestling things. But how the heck did you get into wrestling? When did the wrestling bug get you?
It was very, very young. I remember I was maybe about let's say 5 or 6, and my dad actually gifted me 2 wrestling action figures that I got to just play with, and that sparked an insane amount of wrestling watching over the next where are we now? 34 years. Okay. So yeah,
wow.
I have been in the game for quite a bit.
Yeah.
A lot of it. I'll tell you what, I'm very grateful now for still being involved with wrestling because of like the friends I've made. But for a while there, I was such an outcast. Like,
right.
Being a wrestling fan when you're younger is very tough, especially when you don't have wrestling fans around you.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of off on an island by yourself, and you feel that. Like, you feel that loneliness. It's like, I don't have anybody to share this with. And then when you try and share it with them, you get called weird, or you called strange, or you get excluded from stuff. Kids suck. For the record.
Kids do suck. It's so funny because I remember liking wrestling because I was born in the late 80s. So the 90s, it was like the thing that I did watching with my dad. And it's one of those things that when you would tell the kids at the playground, you're like, "Oh, what's your shirt? Oh, it's Macho Man Randy Savage." And they're like, "Ew, why do you have a grown man on your shirt? What do you like, men?" And it's like, wait, no, he's cool. And then you try to like do an elbow drop on someone.
A random insult. You like men.
like men. You like old men. Because I don't know. Kids are weird. They pick up on weird nuances. But I always remember because I loved the heck out of that Randy Savage shirt because it was like a Randy Savage, like it must have been like some sort of like SummerSlam.
Did you freeze?
Archer, you can't step on power cords, dude.
I was like, am I gonna have to take over the show?
No,
like what happened?
Come here, bud. No, get off the power cord. Okay. Oh, hey.
Hello.
This is Archer Luis Martinez. Oh, are you okay, buddy? Did I squeeze you? Okay. Hi. Yeah, he decided to step on the power cord. I lost connection for a minute. Are you okay, bud? Okay.
Go, puppy.
Do you want to ask a question? Okay. We're very shy right now. Okay. Here, I put your bed right here. You could go over here. Yep. You could go over here. Okay. Love having needy dogs. It's my favorite.
Right.
But yeah, I always remember kids making fun of me because I would try to talk. I'm really bad at accents. So, I'd try to do the, I don't know. Anyways,
were you trying to do a Savage impression?
Yeah, I was trying to do it in my head just now, and I'm like, I feel like it would sound a little bit kind of, like I just a little bit.
You don't want to have that kind of impression of the Macho Man, yeah.
See, and I always associate now that with Jay Lethal because he took on the persona for so long that now I feel like it might be a little bit insulting if I try to do it. But who were your favorite wrestlers? Speaking of which, I mentioned one of mine, but what were your favorite wrestlers growing up?
Growing up, Shawn Michaels was always one of the top ones that I had.
Sexy boy.
and like there's I'm probably number one Shane McMahon fan. and I wear that badge proudly. I love Shane O'Mac unapologetically. He is the best in the world. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry. Here's the thing. Some of those bumps he did, no, who else is doing them? Darby Allin, maybe, but
maybe
climbing scaffolding and then just dropping. That's insane.
A Shane McMahon versus Darby Allin match might literally be a death match. like it's.
Oh, I don't think insurance would cover that.
No, probably not.
Oh my gosh! So you've been a wrestling fan for quite some time.
Yep.
Did you take breaks? Did anything happen to where you stepped away for a while, or have you really been consistent through the whole thing?
I've been pretty consistent. I feel like
there's a lot of bad wrestling to get through.
Trust me, as a Notre Dame fan who watched some of the worst seasons of football I've ever seen in my life in the late 90s and most of the 2000s. Yeah, like I'm well aware of what it's like to be in the trenches. So yeah, I've seen. I lived through WCW 2000, and boy, do I regret it. It's just so not good.
So were you speaking of the Monday Night Wars? Mm-hmm. Did you pick a side, or were you one or the other? Did you like both?
Yeah, I didn't really pick a side. I think I kind of leaned towards WCW because there's some stuff in the Attitude Era that just I have no memory of. just because I didn't watch it, and that could be a good thing depending on what you're talking about. Um, but yeah, I just tried to consume as much as I could, and it's funny because now as a single man and seeing all the wrestling that's available, I'm like, well, now that I have to work, I don't have time to consume all of this. It's like I have to pay bills and all that stupid adult stuff, and I can't watch wrestling.
It's a scam, actually. Being an adult is a scam.
Yeah. I didn't sign up for this.
I did not either. I would rather be like, because I was shared on the show before, but I was banned from watching wrestling because my mom hated violence. Like, it was like one day she came home, she's like, no violent things. Can't even watch like Jackie Chan movies. Like, we're done with violence. Yeah. So, I used to get a subscription to the WWE magazine, and every time they came, I would hide them in the paneling of my wall growing up, because obviously old Rambler, it's that wood paneling, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then one day I was like, you know what? All of these magazines had like at least 2 posters inside. And always one was a woman. And so I hung the Lita poster, but I hung it because I had a bunk bed. I hung it on the wall that, like, if you open my door, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But then my mom changed my sheets one day, as moms do. She's like, "Who is this? Why is her underwear on the outside of her body?" It's like, that's just the style, Mom. No.
I never like was a poster person, so I never, and I feel like even now I don't have a ton of like wrestling memorabilia. Like, if you look behind me, I have a couple championships.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, there's the Winged Eagle title, the Intercontinental title, and my wrestling trivia title. Combined between the 3, I spent $9.
Excuse me? How?
Okay, so here's how this works. Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship was gifted to me, so I didn't have to pay for that. Okay. Intercontinental title, I did like an impression contest and won WWE Shop gift card, which covered most of the cost of the title, so that cost me $9. And then the Winged Eagle, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, it was delayed in arriving, so it didn't come till like mid-January. So we asked for a refund, and I still got to keep the title. So 3 titles, $9.
Okay, that's kind of fun though. So I have to know, you mentioned an impression. Who did you do an impression of?
Oh, the Macho Man. So I brought out the sunglasses. I brought out the sunglasses, and I was just like, "Oh yes, Macho Man, really savage, yeah. We're here to talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat." And it was something to that effect.
That is so iconic. Honestly, if I knew how to do, I'm very terrible at accents. I'll have you. I've always tried to do an accent, and it just fails. So I appreciate your accent. I appreciate your ability to do it. My husband likes to make fun of me because I'll try to do so I was trying to do like an impression of like Jamie Hayter, and her accent is so like specific, but it's so like nonchalant, and he just he's like, "Who is that? What is that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't want. Let's not talk about it."
See, I don't feel like I'm like super great with impressions. The Savage one, it's funny. The Savage one wasn't actually listening to Savage; it was listening to Jay Lethal. But
oh my god!
But like, I don't know if you remember like the Strong Bad and Homestar Runner cartoons
Mhm.
from the 2000s. You do?
Yeah. Mhm.
Because I can talk like this, Strong Bad. Oh, holy crap, Strong Bad. There's a Strong Bad. Checking my email. And like stuff like that. Like I have very niche impressions that like maybe 7 people get, but it is what it is.
Right. So and so, the ugly one.
It's funny too, because speaking of that,
Mhm.
I don't know if you know this, but in one of the Strong Bad cartoons, they did like an Olympics thing,
Yeah.
and one of the events was won by somebody named Cherry Greg. So people in high
What?
school people ask me if I was actually involved in the Strong Bad cartoons because of that.
Oh my god.
And I'm
That's
like,
hilarious.
nope, have no association, but I can bust out a couple of impressions, and that's what I got.
Well,
So I
love
actually
it.
have like the winner of the 2007 like Strong Batathlon thing in my Twitter bio, just to see if anybody picks up on it. Nobody has yet, but I just have it there as just like this Easter egg waiting for somebody to find it.
That's now I have to go find it, y'all. I mean, obviously, Teen Girl Squad ruled my life because the cheerleader, so and so, what's her face, the ugly one, and it's just so so dumb. And there is also the 4 Gregs, so you know, there you go. I wish that I could tell people about the internet before the internet became monetizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
because what do you mean that we used to sit around and watch Flash videos
for hours on end?
For hours. Oh my god. It's an interesting space. Nostalgia and the internet and the things that exist in these spaces, because I don't know how to explain to people that we watched Flash videos that took forever to load. Usually it would be like you would click on the Homestar Runner video, let it buffer. I would go make myself a snack, let it buffer, and then come back and like rewatch, whatever, because the internet was what it was. Didn't have that 4G pulsing through our veins, But we are in 2026, and you have your own lovely channel. You have very interesting content. It is very different. Oh my god, very different content than myself. However, in this wrestling landscape, what are you watching? Who are your favorites?
Well, obviously I'm on one of them right now. But I watch a ton of Maven Huffman, because obviously I watch a lot of Fightful. I watch a lot of New Legacy Inc. They do a lot of good stuff. There are several others that I watch. I watch a lot of people on TikTok. I try and catch up with like.
You pop into everything, and I usually just follow like the people that I know and like, and try to support. And you're always in some sort of comment thread or whatever.
I'm glad you bring that up, and there's a reason I do that, because I know it's very hard for people, especially with their busy lives and everything that they do, to like support people in the space, because like a lot of us follow each other. We don't always get to see each other, so I do the best I can to show up for people, because that's like the least I can do. And it's like, I understand people might not reciprocate that for me. I understand that like they have their other lives and stuff, but it's like, I feel like showing up for somebody, even like a retweet or a like on social media, is like, it's the least somebody can do. If you're cool with the other person, like help them out. It's not going to take a ton of time out of your life. Like, I'm not asking people to sit down for like 3-hour episodes of my shows, because I don't do a ton of those anymore. But like, just it's nice to feel like you matter to people, like just
Yeah.
enough to even check out a show for like 5 minutes,
Right.
just to say, hey, love what you're
That
doing.
it's so important, and I think that also that's like the thing that I feel was missing before I like joined Twitter. Well, I've always had a Twitter, but it's like
Mhm.
the wrestling Twitter, as toxic as it can be.
Mhm.
Um I feel like even just showing up in like a small way, whatever it may be, is really
Mhm.
appreciated by people who have genuine conversations and are actually real people, because we can spot the BS all day.
Do we want to talk about that comment? Because we
Yeah,
can.
let's talk about it. So
Let's do it.
if y'all didn't know, someone popped over on my Twitter while I was advertising the show, which, like, I mean, it is what it is. But allegedly you were supposed to have a person on your show and they called you a name, which is not very nice.
Mhm.
Because we're supposed to have someone on your show. And
Yeah.
I get it. All content creators get it. People are supposed to show up. They don't show up. It's totally fine. It's the business.
Mhm.
But the floor is yours. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Okay, so here's the situation, and I do take some responsibility for it because
Mhm.
I was the one who put out the advertisement and whatever. So from what I was told, somebody who follows me, who has watched my show before, tried to hook me up, or said he was trying to hook me up with Michael Pittman Jr., who is the newest Pittsburgh Steeler.
Oh,
So like I was really excited about it, but I was also very skeptical because I was like, why would Michael Pittman come on my show? Like I'm excited if he does. And then the person who was trying to hook me up with it, I don't want to say ghosted me, but pretty much ghosted me. And that's why I was so hesitant to put out anything about the show. But he said like he was going to be there, so I took him at his word. My fault.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I understand that, but yeah. It's my reputation that I'm putting on the line, and I hate that. And I hate that it. Like, I've never seen that person before commenting on anything I've done in the last 6 years.
Right.
The second I screw up, he pounces like a freaking hyena, and it's like, I've never seen you in my chat one time on any of the shows I've ever done. And now you feel like you know exactly who I am. Fuck off, buddy. Like, you don't know anything about me.
Listen. But it happens, and that's also the thing. Without context, I have no idea, but of anyone who has ever put on together like a live show or a stream, like people show up and then they don't show up. Like it happens. It's the business. It's where the phrase "the show must go on" is very popular. I will tell you, that's happened to me on a couple of occasions, and with me being neurospicy, I'm really, really bad at like transitions of like, being flexible and someone going, hey, I can't do it this day, or hey, it turns out I don't have that time, or I missed this flight, or I have like whole meltdowns.
No, trust me. I'll tell you this.
The fuck out all the time.
When I was doing in-person versions of Luck of the Draw, they were an absolute nightmare to get people to do and to commit to. Because I don't think a lot of people understand. I put not only a lot of time, but I put a lot of money into producing those shows because I had to buy all the stuff for it. I had to set up the table, make sure everything was set up for the game, do the camera, do the editing.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and people just take it like it's no big deal. And I think to myself, it's like, I absolutely love playing the actual game. Like I love hosting that. It's something I really enjoy doing. The setup and getting it all together is hell on earth for me. But it's one of those things where
you enjoy doing it. You know what I
I do
mean?
enjoy doing it. I love when people participate in it. Like, I love when people are excited to participate in it because it's like, this is something really special to me. I created it when I was in college, and I've tried to hold on to it as much as I could because I
Mhm.
think it's such a fun concept. It's so different than anything else that's out there.
Right.
And for people to just treat it like, meh. And I've had people tell me like the day of, like an hour before we're supposed to start, oh no, I can't make it. It's like, I planned on so much of this. I need you people to
Yeah,
work with me.
I feel it. I feel it. But you know what? Things happen. People
Mhm,
place things. I have to go with the flow and do whatever. We have to do that every day.
mhm.
But Carl over here saying some people love to be entitled, especially when they are behind a keyboard. Let me
Especially
tell
when
you.
they're behind a profile picture that's not of them. See,
Listen,
here's
I am Baron Corbin.
I
I'm
that was
Baron Corbin.
I am Baron Corbin too. Um,
Mm.
t and here's the thing, I love Corbin, Tom Pessock.
Yes, same.
I've loved Corbin his entire career. Like, I know he went through the absolute dregs in, like, 2018, 2019. I
Mhm.
stuck with the guy because I knew he was being fed BS.
I mean,
Um,
when he was being literally raked through the coals, being like, "Oh, he's the reason why
why
Monday
the
Night
show's
Raw
bad. It's
sucked."
like,
Yeah.
no, no, he's not.
Uh, okay.
But to his point, like, I've said for the longest time that I feel like Twitter needs to verify everybody who uses the platform. And
Mm,
like, I feel like they should name everybody using the platform so people can't hide behind their comments, because that's a lot of this crap is people hide behind these personas, hide behind these parody accounts, they hide behind all this, and they say the most awful, like, vile bullshit ever. And they either don't care
mhm.
or they don't realize what they're doing. I feel like a lot of them do know what they're doing, but
Right.
they're like, since nobody knows who I am, they can't catch me. Look at me. I'm going to be a dick.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what it is. But if you
People
have a
love being a
name
dick.
and oh yeah. And let me tell you, sometimes it's fun to be a dick, but
Yeah.
I also don't have to hide who I am. Like, if I'm
Right.
going to be a dick to you, I'm going to say it, and you're going to see who's saying it. I don't have a problem with that. If
Yeah.
you're too scared to do it, maybe shut the fuck up.
Limp Bizkit once said, "Don't write checks your ass can't cash."
Mhm.
Right?
Wise man, Fred Durst.
Wise men, honestly. Wish I could be him. Wish I could be him. There was a period of time that I wish that I could have been Fred Durst. No, I take that to heart because listen, I'll say to people's face, like I don't talk behind people's backs. I say it right to their face.
Mhm.
But it's a thing of I don't know what the solution is. I don't know because it's already a dumpster fire as it is. But I will tell you, anytime people get on me about how I pay for Twitter, I don't pay for it. But
Yeah.
there is a card information in there that is not mine. But I will tell you, it is the only way that I've ever been able to take down parody accounts of mine, people sharing revenge porn about me, or when they used to go on my OnlyFans, take those images, put them on Twitter. It was the only way that Twitter would actually take any sort of action about that. Was the moment that I had
Ridiculous.
a verified account. They were like, "Oh yeah, you're a person. You're a person. You're verified." And I put
Mhm.
my ID in there. I know that the capability is in there for them to verify. Like, that is me. This is my account. That account is pretending to be me,
Yeah.
and I would like to protect my IP at least in some capacity, um,
Mhm.
because unfortunately the internet's and whether it may be whatever it is, the platform is completely broken.
Oh, I don't know what Elon did to it. It's like, man, you could have given me the 44 billion bucks and Twitter would still work. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
He spent that much money to make it so much less user friendly. Like, who is this for?
Well, him and his little bros having his little cutie times.
Yeah, maybe we should worry about staying off of lists.
Hey, we're not on those lists. Hey,
no, we're not. We're not. I'll tell you that for sure. You're not going to find me on there. No way in hell.
This place sucks anyways. If we're all going down, I'm not going to be on that list. I'll be on a different one.
I have a number of these shirts.
Politics is a work. Let me tell you.
It is it is wrestling without the entertainment. That is exactly what politics is.
Listen,
and it's even more so since Trump
mm-hmm.
took office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll keep that up, but I got a 12-hour ban for it. Listen. You don't have to come to my defense. I always appreciate it, though.
Trump's the reason I'm not a Republican anymore.
Honestly, well, that's also my mom is very like MAGA, right? I don't speak to either of my parents. My dad lives in Southern Florida with his new wife, who is not that much older than myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know. And my mom lives about 2 hours from me, and it's just like red pilled, like worshipped Rush Limbaugh while he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Has like AI pictures of Donald Trump in her home, like basically like praise to him. Like it's just
okay.
It's a weird fan club.
Okay.
Listen, this is happy hour. We can say whatever the fuck we want here.
Yeah. My parents are Republicans too, but they're not like brash about it. You know what I mean? And like when I saw like when Trump got shot in Butler, which is so weird that it happened like so close to where I was. It's like, yay, the city I was born in now is known for an attempted assassination. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's
but like when I saw people come out and they had like those ear bandages and stuff, I'm like,
oh my god,
I face palm so hard. It's like, how did I support this party for so long? Because this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. Like
it is very embarrassing.
I never vote Democrat. I'm not voting Republican anymore. It all sucks. Like it's all so dumb.
I've never voted Republican because my first election was 2008, and I purposely before I didn't know anything about Dick, and I purposely I voted for President Obama because I wanted to piss my mom.
At this rate, give us Obama back. Like,
my god! Let the biggest scandal be the fact that he had a fucking khaki suit. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like Biden wasn't great, but Biden also didn't do anything. But like, I had no problem with Obama. I honestly didn't have a problem with Bill Clinton. Like, I really didn't.
I don't know anything about Bill Clinton.
But this is probably the most I've talked politics in like years.
Yeah, that's really fun. I love it.
It's just also disgusting because I have friends on both sides of the aisle, like all over the place, and I'm like,
sure,
man, if we just stop talking politics, we might actually be decent people, because politics is such a vile thing, and it's become so much worse.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we've missed the plot of like what it is and what we're supposed to be doing. And I don't know. I don't see that many people who look like me in political power, and that's fine. They can be their corporate baddie self. Like, there are people getting shit done.
Yeah.
But when I see like loud, especially like queer women doing shit in politics, I'm like, oh, that's my demographic. That's the person that represents me. They just have like, they're polished a little bit, because if I was there, I would be held in contempt. But speaking of being held in contempt, are you ready to play a drinking game with me?
Oh, of course.
All right. So this is a game. Okay, I don't know what this. I have an Allen wrench that I've been fiddling with, and I'm apologizing. So sorry. Okay, it's just my brain. I don't know. Why do I have an Allen wrench? Why?
Listen, whenever I get insurance again, because I'm working like a temporary job, like full time, but once I get insurance full time, it's like I'm gonna get a psych eval, because I'm gonna have like a CVS receipt of what's wrong with me. It's like I'm gonna be so meted up next time I see people.
Listen, when it was so 5 years ago, I guess, like, yeah, I guess that's 2021. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was a child, right? So back in the day when like they spooned out Ritalin like candy, I got on that train real fast, and I've been taking it my entire life, and it started to like wear off after a while. So I wanted to get a psych eval, and the moment that I went into Dr. White over at the University of Washington, I did a very long test in his office, and I'm like, this is so exhausting. And the moment that my knee started, like, I do like the knee shake, like bouncing knee,
like restless leg or something.
Yeah, like restless leg, but it's like it's not even in my brain. He said,
"No, I get it. I do it too."
He goes, "I don't even need you to take that test." Yeah. But anyways, so this game, it's called Let's Get Personal. It's a series of questions. They're in different stages. The first stage is called perception. Second stage is called connection. And the third is called reflection. Little call to action. I'll just draw 3 cards. Some of them I might have to discard because you're physically not here, so you can't do some of them. But they get eminently harder the more we go on. So let's start with level 1. This is your perception. Okay. And if you don't want to answer the question, feel free to drink, or you can keep drinking, whatever you want.
Okay.
All right. So what is your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke a ton, but if I had to pick one, I think that's the most
shocking thing about you. You seem like a karaoke person.
I mean, I don't mind it, but I also don't. I'm not in a ton of situations where like karaoke is around, so it's not really an option. But I have done it, so I'll go with bands instead of songs, because I mix it up. I don't have like a go-to song, but I either go with the Beatles, or Stone Sour.
Stone Sour.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
that's like
that's
like really niche, but that would definitely get a crowd into it. I like it. I like those songs like that. So my go-to song is "You Give Love a Bad Name," Bon Jovi.
Solid.
It's one of those, like, it doesn't matter who's singing it or how drunk you are. It gets everybody into it. And I'm a sucker.
That song.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, because I'm a New Jersey person. I used to have like multiple pictures of Bon Jovi in my locker, not because I thought he was cute, but it was for hairspiration.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Bon Jovi, I believe, is a Notre Dame fan, so I get the.
I love that so much. I'm Lovely, lovely person, Bon Jovi. Okay. What do your shoes say about you? What kind of shoes do you wear?
My shoes say that I wear shoes because I don't care. Like I pick the most basic bitch shoes. Like I have, like rock flip flops.
Okay.
The ones that he came out with Adidas, I have those.
Okay.
But other than that, it's like, does it look good on my feet? Do they feel comfortable? These are shoes. Okay. Like I don't have a preference for those. I've if you can tell, I make my own shirts. I'm wearing black sleep pants.
Yeah,
it's not
perfect.
exactly like I am a fashion icon.
You're a fashion icon to someone.
I hope so. Well, if I am, then buy my shirts, damn it. Like if I'm a fashion icon, I have like 16 shirts on my store. Buy them all.
Oh my God. I also think because I've dated men and women, right? And I know that it's a stereotype that like women have like more shoes, but it has never been proved wrong for me that like every woman that I've ever dated has had so many shoes. And I love shoes. Like I'm a shoes person, all different colors, all different styles. My husband has like 3 shoes and like 2 of them I bought for him because the other ones he was just repairing with duct tape. And I'm like, this is embarrassing.
I mean, that's me. I have 3 pairs of shoes. I have the shoes I wear to work. I have tennis shoes, and I have flip flops. That's it.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my God, I'm crying. This is so funny. I will say I got my husband on the Crocs train. But because he really likes Gundam, and they had Gundam Crocs. Yeah, gotta go fast. Wait, that's Sonic, not Gundam. I don't know. All the things. Sorry, I'm starting to feel
Sonic flip flops. I'm down for. I do that.
I'm starting to feel so. If you didn't know, a mudslide has 3 different kinds of alcohols in it, so they're very good together. Okay. Last question of this round. Do you think you intimidate others? Why or why not?
I don't think so. I can't imagine that I intimidate anybody just because, like, I don't feel like I'm an intimidating person. I'm a very, like, outside of this.
Yeah.
Like, if we were in, like, a group together with, like, 10 people, I'd probably be, like, unless I knew the topic of conversation, like if we were talking wrestling or sports or something like that, I'd be in. But other than that, like I'd be very reserved, very quiet. I've always been that kind of person. And if I can't add anything to a conversation, I'll be quiet. I'm not trying to be rude, but like I also I don't like to interrupt people. I don't like to, interject myself into that in person. It's just that's the way I've always been. And I'm trying to get better about being a little more assertive. In recent months, I've called it I'm in my fuck it era.
I'm in that era too, though.
Yeah, especially after the last year, I'm just like, who cares? But yeah, I don't think I'm an intimidating person. If I am, I'm very surprised because I think I'm very approachable.
How tall are you?
About 5'9".
Okay. I intimidate everybody because I come with a I call it I'm a bitch face or whatever it's called.
RBF.
Yeah, RBF. Because I'm almost 6 foot and I'm usually sitting there like this. And then people are like, "Oh, I thought you were a bitch when I first met you," and it's like. Really? Because I'm just laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love scaring people, though. I want to scare people. Because I love scaring people. You know why? Because the ones that are scared, they weren't worth it anyways.
Yeah, it's fair.
And also it's kind of fun. I kind of feel like a dragon or something, you know? Like, ooh, I'm a dragon.
I did a couple haunted houses like when I was in college and like shortly after. And like I don't feel like I have a scary bone in my body. So like, I'm sitting there like I look like I have the blood coming down my neck and stuff, and all I do is like the Undertaker eye roll to look scary.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Our next round 2, is called Connection. So this kind of connects you to things. Okay. First question. How would you describe the feeling of being in love in one word? You can drink.
No, I'm trying to think because it's like I don't know if I know. Like I thought I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know after the last year if I truly know what that's like. So I don't know if I have a word.
Oh, that rips the core of me. Jesus. Are you a soulmates kind of person?
I am, and it's not to say that like I don't believe in love, because like there is somebody I have my eye on, but like it all depends. I'm not saying who.
That is fine.
But like I believe that there is somebody out there for me. So like after the divorce, I haven't given up on love. It's just on pause. I get real. It is what it is. Like
that's gut wrenching, because it's like I thought that was, and then what I thought love was got literally ripped from me, and I didn't even get married to the person. I just moved across country for them, and it was like very much. It sucks because it's like your whole identity gets wrapped into something that you think is what love is, because there's all these songs, poems, lyrics, everything. Like people can describe it to you, but you never really truly know what that is until you know what that is.
Yeah, and the thing is, like after being with a person for over 16 years, like there's so much I've had to cut out of my life. Like there's a lot of music I don't listen to now. There's a lot of like movies and shows I don't watch. Like for Christmas, I didn't watch any specials at all. Like I was just
because it's so tied to the identity of that person.
It is, but like it's also like this was the least Christmassy I've ever felt in my life. It was just such like it's getting easier as the days go by. Like I feel like the last time I saw her was to get like a couple of totes that were back there, and it's like, okay, well, I made it through this time without bursting into tears. So like I'm clearly getting better about it. I'm sorry for being heavy on the show, because I know we're supposed to be light, but like
no, it's
okay. I am a very like open, like I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so like I have to get it out.
That's something I really enjoy about you, because I'm also that way, and I get made fun of for it all the time.
Fuck them.
Because I don't know. I think it's a part of being part of the Ew Club. See, I can't even do. Sorry, that was so criminal. That was a crime. Okay, I'll never do that again. All right, let's jump to the next question. That one is a dare, so we won't do that one. Okay, what lesson took you the longest to learn?
How to be a normal human being.
Do you have the secret? Because I don't have it.
Get laid. That helped. I'm being
so
completely
true,
serious.
though.
Like my entire perspective, and that's why like I laugh at so many of these Twitter people who are so miserable. It's like I can tell you guys haven't been laid in a long time. Because I'll tell you, before I met my ex-wife, I was I didn't know how weird I was because like I equated everything, literally everything in my life to wrestling. Like I related everything to wrestling in some ways. It's like I don't know how to be a normal person around people. And then like once I got married and was with friend groups and was around people for it's like okay, I have a different perspective. So like 10 years ago, me, you might not have liked me. But like in the last I'm being serious because I was completely out of my mind. And but in the last like few years, I've gained like a whole new perspective on like how to treat people and how to like be kind to people and not be such a dick about. Because like when I was into politics, because I was at one point, I was a dick, and I know that I was a dick. And I look back at that as like, what the hell is wrong with you? But like, that's not how you treat people. That's not how you. Even if you disagree with them, like you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what could cause any of their issues. And like you have issues of your own. So why are you harping on them? So realistically, like gaining that whole perspective has changed my life. I don't know if that answers your question directly, but yeah.
Hey,
being
honestly,
a normal human being took me at least 30 years of life.
I am not normal over here. I'm not.
Okay, normal. I mean, what
but
is
hey,
normal, really? But
I totally
functioning human being.
Yeah, I totally understand like the whole dynamic of. I mean, we could jump into that because I was raised in a fundamentalist Christian. I had a purity ring, bought into the whole thing of being a virgin, and thought that like my entire identity was tied into like being pure. Little did they know that P and the V, that's not the only sex you can do. I'm sucking dick. I'm eating box, like all the things in high school because I was like, oh, I'm a virgin. Except for and then I went to college and my first relationship was with a woman. And she was on the low. So we couldn't go out in public. We couldn't hold hands. Like that's the whole, like also part of like being part of the queer culture is like, there is a period of time where someone that you're with is not out of the closet.
Yeah.
But behind closed doors, you can literally have sex without having penetration. But it's like,
go
ahead. Am I closed? Oh no. Did I freeze? Someone in the chat tell me if I'm frozen. Am I frozen? No, you're frozen. Okay. You're back.
We're back. We're back.
But I think the moment that I was like, you know what? I do have sex. I am a sexual person. Then I was like, oh, it's okay to be this way. There's no one's gonna come out with a hammer and tell me I'm going to hell right now.
I'll tell you what, I always thought I was going to be one of those people that like didn't have sex till they were married. Yeah.
Oh, the joys. Oh no, where did Greg go? Oh no. We started talking about things that we never really talk about, you know. We never really talk about what the constraints of virginity and all the things, but oh no, what happened? I was like, we talked about the forbidden thing and then you got axed.
Apparently. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my internet. It decided to be like, no, F you. Which is the most that's happened in the last 9 months. But I'm trying to get back on the computer.
No,
but
it's okay.
This will work until then.
I appreciate it. That was really funny though, because it was like so perfectly timed. It was like, oh, there he goes, fire and brimstone. All right, last question of this round.
Might be back.
Is there a feeling that you miss?
There we go. We're back.
Mm-hmm. We're back. Is there a feeling that you miss?
I miss feeling wanted.
I know what you mean though. Like, as much as you can say like, oh, we want you. Like, I want you as like a friend. Like, I want you to be in my life. You bring value to my life. It's not like something that you can really feel,
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I always get in my head about it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to bother people. Like, I feel like if I talk to them too much, they're just going to cut me out of their life. Because I'm too much. And I say that because I speak from experience. People have done that. And they've cut me off. No reason. Nothing. Just, you don't exist to me anymore. I was like, and wondering what I did wrong. So I bear all the responsibility of why they left, and I blame myself. So it's, when I tell you it's hell up here a lot of the time.
Yeah, I feel that hell too. Like, I definitely understand.
Especially in the last year. Mm-hmm. Like, I lost a bunch of friends that I thought were going to be friends for life. Mm-hmm. Do you think I've heard from them since my ex-wife said she wanted a divorce? None of them.
And you know what sucks?
Like 10 people, like 0.
And it sucks because, like, even if you bring it up to them and you're like, "Hey, I haven't heard from you. You like, what's up?" They're not part of your equation. They're not part of your future, and that's terrible. And I hate that for you. I really do. But I definitely know how that is, because when my ex and I split, all of those friends who were like, whatever you need, let me know. I'll help you move. I'll help you do all this. Oh no, there we go. All those people that were like, I'll help you move. They didn't show up. But all right. Well, that was a very taxing round. Oh no.
I'm doing this show one way or the other. I don't care.
We're doing it live. Please tell me you know what that's from.
Oh, I watched the clip numerous times. We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. And thing sucks. Yeah, I get the Bill O'Reilly.
I'm so glad. See, and because like you grew up in it, so yeah. All right, let's go on to our final round. That's the wrong round. Our final round is called the reflection round, and we've gone pretty surface level, right? I told you we would start easy, and now we went into the thick of it. We learned a lot about you. But this is kind of the reflection round. This kind of like delves deep into the reflection part of it as we go, oh, I just dropped a card. Cool. All right. Tell me, in one word, describe how you feel right now.
Okay. I'm just, at this point, I'm just kind of existing, trying to get myself together. So it's not like, oh yay, boy howdy, I'm all good. I'm and tap dancing like the WB Frog. Like that's not.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby.
Yeah. Yeah, not at that level yet, but
yeah,
hopefully I'll get there.
I love that so much. That's very fair. It's very fair. All right, I'm gonna throw this wild card in here. Okay, it says play a round of rock paper scissors. A winner can ask the partner anything. Loser must answer. Okay, do you want to do best out of 3? What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, best out of 3 is good.
All right, let's ready go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, let's go again. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay.
We're good at this.
Okay, let's go again. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You might as well just ask me the question. We'll be here all night.
Okay. Last one. Let's.
We'll try it one more time.
Okay, ready. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my God. Oh. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's going to be a clip, by the way. Oh my God. Okay. Well, then you have to ask me a question. And I'll ask you a question.
Okay. So we tied 4 times.
Yeah, we tied.
All right. So my question for you is, out of everything you've done on the internet, is there anything you regret?
Oh. I regret about 13 years ago. I really wanted to be a worship leader. So I made an EP and I have videos out there that are all private now of just like some rants that I've had, where it's like on the precipice of like getting it, but it's very purity culture. It's not good. It's not great. Wish I could scrub that from the internet. It comes up in like my, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, things, which I just wish that I wasn't like a super gung-ho Christian person very publicly on the internet. That's really what it is.
I feel like, and this may be a hot take because like I still consider myself a Christian, but I feel like a lot of Americanized Christianity it takes away from what the actual message is.
Right.
And then people like it annoys me. It might be like my biggest pet peeve when people put Christianity under the Republican umbrella, because I'm like, absolutely the fuck not. It's like, what?
Jesus,
it's like, oh, Jesus would have been a Republican. Like,
the fuck?
And when people put the politics to it, it's like, I look at it as like, the way the liberals talk, Jesus might have been like Jesus was in the middle, if we're going to talk politically. But like, liberals talk a lot more, like I see a lot more Christian ideals in Democrats and liberals than I do in conservatives sometimes. Because it's like, they actually care about the people. And Republicans are all about like, it's just, not to bring politics back into it again. I might just drink because of that, because I hate bringing up politics. But it just drives me up a wall. It's like, there is a very clear message. Do not skew it to what you believe as far as like that spectrum goes, because that has nothing to do with anything.
Right. I feel that. That was a really good question.
Thank you. I come up with it sometimes.
Where do you see yourself in the online capacity in the next 5 years?
Well, hopefully now that I'm taking it more seriously and I have time to produce stuff, like I don't know if I'll ever see myself on the level of like a Sean Ross Sapp or a Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
But like I would at least like to get some sort of consistent following to where like I have good, reliable people chiming in, make a good community. And it doesn't have to be massive. Like I'm not shooting for like Pat McAfee numbers, like watching me. But like I'd at least like a community where people come in, they enjoy the content. We just have a good time because that's what it's all about. Like I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to, talk at people. Like I want people to have a good time. I just want to entertain people as much as I can. And that's why I have the content that I do. Like I do wrestler entrances on Monday. I do my interview show on Tuesday. I do the Greg Cherry show Wednesday. I do a trivia show Thursday. It's all different for the 7 days a week. It's all different. And that's what I want to do. And I'll tell you what, too. Like, I know we just had the one question. I'll give you two more. Like, I like being asked questions.
I love it. I'm an ask question kind of person. I always want to be in the room to ask the questions. And let me tell you, every time that there's a presser and they don't ask fucking relevant questions, part of my insides boil. Okay, another question. This is wrestling related.
Okay.
What is something that wrestling as a whole needs to do immediately?
I mean, how much time you got? First of all, TKO and WWE need to lower ticket prices.
Absolutely.
And this is talking as somebody who's going to be at SmackDown in a couple weeks. The amount that they're charging does not match the experience that we're getting, especially like on TV. Like it doesn't translate. It does not feel like WrestleMania season. It feels like a 2K story is happening. Like it's already like pre-written and stuff. It's like you have to have spontaneity. You have to have. You can't have this like corporately written stuff and expect it to work in 2026.
Right.
Like when they started doing Tough Enough 25 years ago, they let us know. I talked with Maven about it too. Like it's hard to believe it's been that long, but the fact that we knew 25 years ago, they produced a show that said, "Hey, this is a work. We're showing you how we do this." You can't expect in 2026 to hide behind the walls of kayfabe. You have to create compelling television for now, not for 1991. And I'm excited to go to Double or Nothing in May because
I'm so jealous.
The only reason I'm going to Double or Nothing is because Pittsburgh hasn't had a pay-per-view yet for AEW, so it's like. And I went to New Jersey for. Yeah, I know. I went to New Jersey for Full Gear, and I had a good time. So, I'm very interested to see how they're going to pull off Double or Nothing, and maybe I'll get to see Anarchy in the Arena live in person. That'll be fun. But
I will tell you, I think, in my opinion, as someone who's gone to both WWE shows, I've gone to TNA, I've gone to ROH, and I've gone to AEW. AEW is like, it's like fun. It's like, because you mentioned ticket prices, right?
Yeah.
We saw that with Elimination Chamber, where when AJ Lee won, it's not that people weren't cheering, because there were some cheers, but it wasn't the reception that I would have thought a WWE fan base would have of AJ Lee. This is her first like pay-per-view back. This is her like She was gone for how fucking long? Probably not gonna come back. She's probably only back because her husband is in WWE. And it was just, I expected the crowd to respond better. But when you're pricing out your actual Chicago fan base,
yeah,
for the casuals with the cash who are just looking for something to do on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yep,
you're pricing out your actual fans, and then the people who are sitting there are like, yeah, I haven't watched wrestling since like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Babe, he retired.
Yeah.
He retired at WrestleMania 19.
23 years ago.
It's been a long fucking time.
Something else that they need to do better. Women's stories need to be better. Because like
Amen.
I feel like I'm far more invested now in women's wrestling than I am the guys. Like the women's rumbles the last few years have outshined the guys easily. Maybe aside from 2023, because the 2023 men's was pretty good. But like the men's rumbles have been so boring the last like 3 years. And like if I'm starting to lose interest in the Royal Rumble match, my favorite gimmick match of all time, that's a problem.
Thank you. And the music.
Def Rebel needs to be like strung up by his nuts. Like he's ruining the greatest match, the greatest gimmick match they have, because music is so important to the Rumble.
Yes.
If I don't know who's coming out, I can't get excited for it. And the Saudi crowd didn't help, for the record, because
I mean, they thought that
maybe that's the reason they were both down for me. But like, I don't know. Something's got to be done. Like hire CFOs back, bring Jim Johnston back. I could create better music with AI than Def Rebel does, but
honestly, yeah. But like, that's also the thing of, if I don't know who someone's song is, if they don't like obviously say their name, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, all the beats sound the same.
Yeah, they need the hook. They need the hook to let you know who's coming. And like, if they're all like generic robotic, like when Jordan Grace came out this year, it's like, who the hell is coming out? And it's like, oh, it's Jordan Grace. I had no idea.
Because it's crazy, because her and TNA had the
siren,
the Steiner kind of sirens, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And now it's, I don't even know. It just sounds like GarageBand to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember when GarageBand first came out? Like, everyone was like, I'm a musician.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I tried using GarageBand for like 10 minutes in college. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not using this again.
That's how I recorded my EP.
There we go.
It's not great.
I am much more a video person. And like the video I produced in college was, I only had one camera to work with. So I had to shoot it from different angles multiple times. I did NSYNC's Pop. That footage exists on YouTube for that.
Oh, I fucking love that. I love that so much. AEW, here's my thing. I can't do any shows this year because I'm moving, right? All of this, I'm moving. I'm finally getting out of the apartment and moving to a house. I'm so excited. I've cried about it so many times. And if you like, I know that you know this, but my upstairs neighbors are frat guys. And I'm actually shocked that we're not hearing their shitty house music, but it is only 7:27 here, so yeah, it's really bad. But I was gonna mention AEW shows feel fun. They're fun because the wrestling is fun. You're having a good time. A lot of the venues are smaller and they're kind of cool. They kind of
Mhm.
bring out a different side of wrestling. Um, I mean, I loved everything at Hammerstein. Like it was just like the nostalgia of everything. Like it's such a beautiful place. But some of these venues, I'm like, I've never seen a building look like that. I like it looked Aztec-y, and it was like in the Chicago area. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my gosh. Leaving London. No, don't leave London. I love London. Okay. Are you ready for your last question in this round?
Sure.
All right. Oh, I just asked you that question. Where's my other? I'll just pick a new one.
Make one up. Make two
Make
up.
one
Like
up.
I
You're
love being
asking
asked
me to be
questions.
creative?
I am asking you to be creative, Collins. Like ask
Okay.
personal questions. I don't care. Like,
Personal questions. Okay.
I'm an open book.
Okay. See, all I can think of is what's your favorite cereal? What's your favorite cereal?
I've been eating a lot of Frosted Mini Wheats lately.
Frosted Mini Wheats. Are you a dry cereal person?
Yeah. I the only cereal I like having the only cereal I like having milk with is Count Chocula. That's it.
What? Do you drink your milk of your cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know what Ghost is taking my camera right now. So you are a cereal milk drinker.
Yeah. Just for that though.
So I'm gonna tell you something. One of my icks is something soggy, so I do not like milk in my cereal.
I mean, for the most part, I don't either.
Yeah,
it's just that specific one that it's fine.
I feel it. If you could be stranded on a desert island with 3 items, what would it be?
My phone charger, and it's just because I gotta have entertainment somehow.
Honestly, that's fair. And you could just be there for one day. You could be there for a whole year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. And then an endless supply of Pop-Tarts. I'm good.
Okay, what's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Now you are mentioning Pop-Tarts, and now we're going to go down that Pop-Tart rabbit hole.
So my actual favorite flavor, they no longer make. It was like it was called chocolate vanilla cream and had like white frosting on top and white frosting like in the middle. It was so good. Like the closest thing to it is like the cookies and cream, but it's like slightly different. But probably s'mores.
I love s'mores so much. I think the s'mores in the freezer. I love a freezer s'more or a freezer Pop-Tart s'more. I think it's the best one. They used to have one that it was like, because I love strawberry flavored anything. Obviously, I love. Oh, it's always hard to show my tattoos. Obviously, I love strawberries. But they used to have one. It was like strawberry flavored, but there was like a thin line of just like vanilla cream in there, and I cannot find them anywhere.
Yeah, they might be discontinued. I don't
Honestly,
know.
It's a crime to discontinue food. And let me go on this rant because you let a generation have certain things, right? We have nostalgic food, and I don't give a shit if it is expensive to get the ingredients for it. You condition certain people, especially autistic people like myself, and we start making these safe foods, and then all of a sudden that flavor is no longer obtainable. What do you mean I can't have a power bar that is banana flavored in that specific texture anymore, because I crave that specific texture power bar so often, and that flavor has been discontinued for almost 20 fucking years. And you know what? It is actually a crime. You should have a database where you go, you know what? If you actually want those like little niche things, pre-order it and it'll be at your house in 30 to 40 days. Honestly, I would buy that service. Stop doing this to us. Stop making us fall in love with specific products and then being like, sorry, it was too expensive to make. They came out with orange vanilla Coke. And they took that away from me.
Yep.
I bought 8 cases and I was like,
sounds like Sean's conundrum.
I was rationing the orange vanilla Coke for so fucking long. And don't tell me the orange vanilla cream Coke is the same thing, because it's fucking not.
Yeah. It's like those Pop-Tarts. Like they brought them back for like the 50th anniversary of Pop-Tarts. I swore I bought like 8 or 10 boxes of them. Because I was like,
me and my son crash out over food all the time.
I get it too.
And I feel like my brain goes, it's fine. You're an adult. Calm down. But there is that thing that's overpowering, which is called my autism, that goes, no, have a fucking meltdown. Because if the world cannot be correct, nothing can be correct.
Trust me, my mind is a battlefield.
Tell me about your mind. Why is your mind a battlefield?
Oh boy, we're gonna be here till like next week.
Listen, I
which I'll talk to you like all week long. Like I don't have a problem with that. It's just a lot. But also back on the food topic, brown sugar cinnamon Ritz crackers. I saw once. I bought one. They were amazing, and I've never seen them again.
Like, sorry, that made me gasp so much. So was there? It was just the cracker that was brown sugar.
It was a Ritz cracker, but it had like brown sugar cinnamon like topping on it. It was like a little sweeter and like a little salt. It was like,
I need it. I need it right now.
I need it too. Mm-hmm. I've been looking in stores for years, and I don't think they make them anymore. They used to make a drink. I don't know if you guys have like Aldi stores in Seattle.
We don't. We just have Trader Joe's.
They used to make a juice called, ironically enough, Cherry Sensation, and it was the best juice I have ever had in my life. They took it away for a while, and then when they brought it back, I bought like an entire case of them, just to make sure. And then I ran out of that case, and I was sad.
It's always the last one that you're like, a tear is streaming down your face while you're having the last one, and then you have to finish.
Just trying to ration it as much as I can. But as far as my mind goes, like I don't know if you have this problem, but I overthink scenarios that may or may not ever happen.
Yes.
I try and plan things out in my mind, try and plan for every single scenario that I possibly can, and drive myself nuts doing it. Because I'm trying to,
and if you tell anyone about it,
myself. Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying
if you
to
tell anyone
myself
about it, then people think that you're
and
a little
it's
bit
like,
insane.
Yeah. And like, I try not to tell people certain things of what I'm thinking, because they'll be like, why are you thinking of that? Like, nobody thinks like that. It's like, well, I think like that. I'll tell you an example off air.
Tell me.
But
okay, off air. Okay, that's fine.
That's an off air. That one's not on air. Like, need a few more of these to get it to be on air.
What would, if someone were to just look at your social media, what would it say about you?
Hopefully that I make them laugh. That's what I try to do. Like, I try to not only pop myself, I try to pop other people. And like sometimes I don't know if it's because
me.
I don't know if it's because sometimes my humor is too sophisticated. Like sometimes it's very cerebral thinking for my comedy. But like sometimes I go for the low hanging fruit, and that works too. But like I try to make people laugh, and I hate so much that the Twitter algorithm does not like me because I am a hoot on Twitter. Like, I truly believe I'm one of the funniest people on Twitter because I'm very witty. But when people don't see it, it makes me sad. And I had to, after a long time, I had to convince myself to be like, okay, like people aren't going to see your stuff. But if you have to get these thoughts out of your head at some point, just get them out of your head so you're not driving yourself nuts about it. And don't worry about like the clicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem.
Yeah, who do you do your social media for? Like, who is your audience? Do you know?
So like I try and get the audience of, wrestling fans. Like I like that. And people who watch football too. But also like anybody who grew up like watching game shows. Because I am a huge game show nerd. I mean, I've created multiple of them.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I would say when I look at your social media, I see a very honest person, and I feel like you are very, especially now that you are no longer with your, not that I thought that the person that you were married to hindered that, but I think that now you're a more honest person even with yourself. So I see your honesty and I see your transparency, and I think that you're the kind of person that exactly who you are online is probably who you are in real life.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, like
very difficult.
I feel like my ex-wife did hinder it a little bit because like I felt like, and even in the last like couple of years of our marriage, like I felt like I couldn't be myself. So like now that we're not together, like, and I try to hold back a lot because like the entire time I was married, I never wanted to like compliment another woman like on how they looked on social media because it's like I feel like I did a good job like not like doing that.
Yeah.
But now that I'm single, the one thing that scared me about being single again is if I started complimenting women, they'd be like, "Oh, you're creepy. Like you're like, don't say that about me. Like I'm not saying things like for you to be attracted to me or whatever. Like I just want to compliment people." And one of the things that drove me nuts before I met my ex-wife is like I would give people compliments, and then like I would give girls compliments. And then like their boyfriend would come around. It's like, oh, don't talk to him. You're not allowed to talk to him anymore. It's like,
no,
what did I do?
Yeah.
And like when I was married, like I still had a couple people do that to me then. It's like, dude, I'm married now. I have zero intentions. Like I try to be a person. Yeah, I try to be a person to lift people up, to give people compliments, to make them feel better about themselves because like I don't get a lot of compliments. I don't. And that's the way it is. And like I'm used to it at this point. But like I don't want people to feel the way that some people make me feel. So I try to lift people up as much as I can. And if that's not reciprocated, that is what it is. Would I like it to be reciprocated? Obviously. Like I need an ego boost sometimes.
Yeah.
but I don't expect it. Like I want to try and be as positive of a person as I can be, even if I don't feel myself.
That's a very honest question with yourself. Because I mean that was kind of the stipulation with my husband marrying me, is because I am a very complimentary person, and obviously I love showing my boobs on the internet. I love showing myself on the internet because I love attention.
Mhm.
And I love giving other people attention. And that was like one of the things that we've had conversations about is like, I'm coming home to you. I'm going
Yeah.
to give you everything that I give to other people. I'm going to give to other people.
Mhm.
But you're the one person that I'm going to give all of my attention and adoration for. Because honestly, this world fucking sucks.
Mhm.
It's really fucking dark. And if a compliment of being like, hey, you look really nice today. Hey, that you did a great job here, or you're
Mhm.
doing a great job. You're doing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Like even something that simple would like make me feel good because
Mhm.
one of the frustrating parts about being a dude, you don't hear anything.
Well, I'm always going to compliment you. You've been looking
I
fresh
appreciate it.
lately, dude.
Thank you.
Uh,
I'm not wildly
um,
depressed at the moment, so thank you.
listen, text me when you're feeling wildly depressed, and I will send you a video pumping you up. I love also being like a hype man for people. Like I love hyping people up.
Mhm.
I think that's the best part, and I think that we're very similar in that kind of way.
Mhm.
Carl over here, honestly, Carl is one of my favorite people because he's
Yeah.
always showing up on live streams, showing up in different threads and conversation, obviously going to bat for me when people are at my front
Yeah.
door.
And
But
like that's what I'm talking about too. Like when people
Mhm.
show up for you, like that's a good feeling. Even if it's not all the time,
Mhm.
even if
Yeah.
like if once in a while they show up for you, they make mention of you or they like know something about you.
Yeah.
Like it feels good to be like, okay, you actually know who I am. I'm not just like a face or a name or something like
Exactly.
that. Like there's a connection there, and I appreciate that, and that's what I try to do on my live shows every week.
I
Granted,
really
yesterday
appreciate that.
was what it was, but
Well, our last question that I want to address before we do our final cheers.
yeah.
You've had a very difficult year.
Yeah.
Last year was very difficult for you. You
Mhm.
went through the fire, whatever analogy you want to do, Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah.
Doing all of that, what has surprised you the most about yourself?
The fact for a while that I didn't think I would be able to do it,
Mm,
and that I didn't know who I was
mm,
outside of a relationship. Because you figure, like, I started dating my ex-wife while we were still in college.
mm.
So
That's a
outside
long
of
time.
college, outside of college, basically my entire adult life, I was in a relationship, married, whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
So, like, in my late 30s, not having that relationship anymore, I didn't know what an adult life looked like,
Mm,
if that makes any sense. I've never lived on my own ever in my life. Aside from like those 2 weeks in college where I just had my own space and it was the most glorious time of my life.
mhm.
And then somebody moved in like a week later and then we didn't speak to each other as roommates for like 4 months.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was very awkward.
Oh my
Um,
god. It's crazy.
yeah, I don't even
Um,
remember what the guy's name was, if I'm being honest. No idea. No idea what he did, no idea what he majored in,
probably
no
the
idea who
best.
he was. I was probably bitter because I was like, man, I had my own space. My own space. Like I could just walk around naked and not think anything of it.
Yeah.
And it's like now I can't do nothing.
Honestly, that was a I put that on my college roommate application is has to be okay with no pants days. And what are no pants days? Every day that ends in Y.
Yeah.
It's surprising how many people are not comfortable with that. Listen, I'm a big advocate for no pants. Don't wear pants. Just
Yeah.
don't. Pants suck.
Wait.
Um
We'd be thrown off this platform for it, but you know.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So we're at the end of our show. The last thing that we do Some people do peach and pit, whatever, good thing, bad thing, whatever. I like to treat this like this is the last call. We are cheersing to our night. We are cheersing to our year. We are cheersing to our life. Come up with a little cheers that you want to do, a blessing that you want to do, whatever you want to do to put in front of it. I'll go first. I want to cheer to the authentic friendships that we make along the way. May they be strengthened and further validated the longer that we remain connected to each other. Whatever we do, whoever we're connected to, but you and me, you and whoever's in the chat, whoever is along the way, that we remain authentic to each other. So that's my cheers. All right. Now, what is your cheers?
And my cheers is to the year 2026, for it to be so drastically different than 2025 in the best possible way, to where
Amen.
dreams are realized, good times are had, and lives are changed for the better.
Amen. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. All right, Greg, where can we find you on this lovely internet? What do you got going on? You have a lot of things going on. Where can we find you?
You can find me basically on all forms of social media at Greg Cherry Brand, all one word. You can find me over on YouTube, the Greg Cherry Brand YouTube channel, which, if you've been watching the last couple hours, you see the logo in the background. So on Mondays, I like to do a wrestler entrance for YouTube Shorts. Tuesdays, my interview talk show, Greg Talks to People, which, Collins, I'll have to have you on at some point.
Yeah, you better invite me.
I will. Don't worry. Wednesday is the Great Cherry Show live. We talk about wrestling. We talk about football. We talk about anything. You can send us money and we will do stupid stuff on the air live. I've done wrestler entrances on demand on that show.
Iconic.
And Thursdays, I started Trivia Thursday, where I put my wrestling trivia knowledge to the test against various YouTube wrestling quizzes, Sporkle quizzes, which I've done. I just put one up today to see if I could name every single John Cena pay-per-view opponent. So if you want to see every single one from 2002 to 2025.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy. That's like everybody.
Yeah. And you'll have to see how I did. I think I did pretty well.
All right, I'll have to watch that.
I only had 12 minutes to do it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was time.
I don't even think that I could do that for Edge. Like, with how big of an Edge head I am.
I mean, Edge goes back further than Cena. Like,
yeah,
Edge was 98.
And then it's like, do I just do singles matches or do I include tag match?
The nice thing. The nice thing about Sporkle quizzes is if they faced each other multiple times, you only have to type the name in once, and it'll count it for all of them. And it's like, that saves me so much time. That's 12 minutes. I did the quiz, and it said I had to put down 293 names in 12 minutes. And like the first one I put was Randy Orton, and it gave me 20 spots. So I was like, okay, good.
How many matches has he had versus Edge?
Several. I didn't look at the number while I was putting it in, but yeah,
that's crazy. I love 8, 9, 10. No, it's more like a lot. I love that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. So, yeah.
But yeah, you can find me being a goof on Twitter at Greg Cherry Brand. I refuse to call it X just because, like,
I refuse. Sorry.
No, it's not like that. That's one of the few things that's cool to call it by its dead name. But you can find me on Instagram. I don't post a ton on there. I post occasionally on my TikTok, which again is typically just wrestler entrances or promoting my other stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, find me over there. Comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And
Please.
comment and tell me I'm pretty, because I don't hear that.
Yeah. Tell Greg Cherry that he's pretty right the fuck now. You can find me anywhere there is social media _queer auntie, unless it's like Substack and they don't fucking like underscores. Twitch doesn't like fucking underscores. Boo. But I am the queer auntie anywhere there is social media. You can tune in when I go live. We always go live on a Thursday to let's have a drink. So there's no Mother Tucking post show this week. I think it's in 2 weeks that we have our RuPaul's Drag Race post show. But Sunday over at Fightful Overbooked, JPJ and I go coast to coast, and we're going to run down the AEW Revolution card. If you have played Auntie Collins predictions and you want to get in on the fun, the Google form will be out Saturday evening after Collision. I am giving myself a deadline. I will put it live. It'll be on my Twitter. If you have questions, let me know. There is a prize pool. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's $1 to enter. It's nothing big. It's just kind of fun to have with our friends and our community. And I was going to do a watch along for it, but that's just so long. AEW pay-per-views are so fucking long.
Yeah, watch alongs are tough. Also, for JPJ, Boston sucks.
Wow!
All of my sports teams align against Boston. Like, I'm a Yankees fan, I'm a Steelers fan, I'm a Penguins fan, I'm a Notre Dame fan. I don't watch basketball, but fuck the Celtics anyway.
So I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
My dad grew up in Boston.
I'm sorry.
So I am a Red Sox fan.
Orleans.
I will tell you, when I lived in Pittsburgh, I bought all the merch. I bought everything because PNC Park was so close that I could just, I don't know, take a bus and go there. And I became a Pirates fan for 2 seasons.
I mean, it was probably very cheap because the Pirates are not good.
Well, so McCutcheon was on the team then?
Okay, so if you were there when McCutcheon was there and they were like doing the playoffs, so you saw like the only 2 good years in the last 30.
So I got to meet McCutcheon and interview him for my old radio show, which was really cool. I was also like, hey, that's also cringe thing that exists on the internet when I worked for WNYK. But yeah, I was just student baby, and I talk like this. Oh my god, tell me all about your life. That's cringe. But anyways, I'm ready for baseball season. I am so fucking ready. The Mariners, I'm saying it now, are gonna go to the motherfucking World Series. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
And the Yankees are probably gonna get bounced in the ALDS or something.
Bye. But tune in next Thursday. We're gonna have another guest of Samantha from Power Bombshells. She'll be in the house, so you won't want to miss next week's episode. And then watch all the other episodes. We've interviewed Jose on the air. We've had JPJ and I went 3 hours.
We probably could have gone that too. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true. We were also doing like kind of a watch along for Survivor Series at the same time, so it was kind of like a little whatever.
I got you.
But Pluggo's been on there. I can't think of anyone else who's been on there. Low from Wrestling Wind Down. That was a really good one. I was actually very nervous for that one. But check them out. Check them out. Ella J. I got Ella J drunk, which was really fun.
Well, that's what. Never had that. I've had Ella on my show a few times. Never had that. Also, I have to say, with the tweet she put out today, stop being weird, people.
Yeah, stop being fucking weird. Let's cheers to that, because stop being fucking weird. Cheers, motherfuckers.
Like if you have to talk to people on Twitter to get laid, you're doing it wrong.
On that note, everybody, thank you for having a drink with us. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Drink responsibly, and call an Uber. I don't know. Just get the fuck out. Bye.